Cat allows us to output a number of files to the screen. Cat's name comes from the word concatenation, or to join together. We'll see how cat can be used for this, but for now we'll focus on using cat to output a single file. So what if I wanted to output the file file1.txt? I can simply do cat file1.txt, and by pressing return you will see that the contents of the file have been outputted to the screen. As mentioned, cat can be used to join more than one file together. So how do we do this? Simple, we provide the files we wish to join as additional parameters to cat. For instance, I can do cat file1.txt, file2.txt, and filelong.txt. Once I press return, you will see the cat has added together all three of these files. So cat is helpful when outputting small files, but how do we deal with larger files? If we are to cat the file filelong.txt, you will notice that the output scrolls by too fast to see. So how do we slow this down? Well, we can make use of a command called less. Less is known as a pager and enables us to step through the output of a file. For instance, less.filelong.txt allows us to see the content of the file line by line. You can navigate the file line by line by pressing the enter key. If you need more control, you can press the page up and page down arrows respectively. We can then exit less by pressing the Q key. Let's now talk about redirection. By default, when a command is run via the command line, the output of the command is printed to the screen. This output area is called standard output. Using redirection, we're able to capture output and redirect it elsewhere instead of the screen. By using the greater than symbol, we can redirect output of a command to a file. For instance, to store the output of a ls command into a file, we simply do ls greater than and the location of where we want to store the file. In this case, ls.txt. If we then do cat on this file, you will see that the contents of that ls command have been stored in the file. If we wanted to append to the file rather than overwrite existing content, we can instead use two greater than symbols. For instance, if we did echo more content and use two greater than symbols to put this content into the ls.txt file, if we did a cat, you will see that this additional content has been successfully added to the file. Some commands can accept input from a command called standard input. Similar to standard output, input normally comes from the keyboard by default, but using redirection we can use another input source instead. For instance, we could use the sort command to sort the contents of a text file by doing the following: sort less than ls.txt. You'll now notice that the command has been sorted in alphabetical order. Another important feature of redirection is called pipes. Pipes or pipelines allow us to use the output of one command as the input of another. This can be done by separating each command with a vertical line that's known as a pipe. This is handy when we have a command that outputs a lot of information to the screen. By using pipes, we can send that input into another command. For instance, if we cat out long.txt, you will see that this is a very long file and that it would be good to pass this file into less. So we can instead do cat long.txt pipe less, and this, as you can see, will pass the output of the cat command into less as input. There is a number of additional features similar to less, such as find, awk and seat, etc. We'll cover these in future lessons. So until next time, remember, less is more, or is more less, or I'm slightly confused yet. Catch you next time.